send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Miami Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. On sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. Kate Scotty with Brock Heward, Will Reichert on for the kick. And away we go in the Twin Cities. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
All right, come on. Right team.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So we jump too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Get set. Right team.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Get set. Right team.
Tua now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Right team.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Right team. Right there. Cover 1 high. Cover 1 high. Crunch. Crunch.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. First down,
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Vacates quickly left side. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
Ready.
Achane on the toss right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready. Ready, team.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Go ahead. Ready, team.
Here he goes, third and long. Here's a screen for Achane. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen he wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On to punt on fourth down, it's Bradley Pinion. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. Expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That's caught. This is Addison. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Give it to Mason. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Juju Brents with a stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and long for him here.
The third down pass. The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off.
On fourth down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Before the return gets far. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Tua off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Second and 3 now.
Go ahead.
Handoff running left. It's Achane. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Get set. All right, fellas.
Reach in again. By a man, he's in the clear. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that is a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite hang on.
40-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Miles Price. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Mason. Escapes the defender. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
Mason gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
17 yards.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
14 more yards.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Mason gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, let's go. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 22. Ready.
Hand off to Gordon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Quick slant caught by Washington. Now he's past the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Go ahead. Out. Come on, 2. He's checking.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Play action, McCarthy. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
And the Dolphins first down.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. They run again with Wright. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the line they come, 2nd down.
Good.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go ahead.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
It's now.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving it backwards to the 9.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. First down now, ball at the 33. Going play action, Tagovailoa buying some time right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Here's Tua. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
A 47-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Bradley Jenkins sets the kickoff.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ready up.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Another run for Mason. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So, Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. 1st down from the 42. Now McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. McCarthy to throw it. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him.
Ready, set.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or two shy of that marker. Fourth down coming up. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This from 48 on the left hash.
A 48-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Makes the score.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Only set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Go ahead. 19.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Miami calls a timeout here. It's seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Tagovailoa on first down. Doncic hauls it in. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down carry for A-Chain. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Dolphins.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our trip
report.
around the NFL starts now. We begin with a good battle in the AFC East. All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. And oh, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Pats are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals at home to take on Washington. And this is Joe Burrow. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Bengals have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. One more to bring you. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Jaden Blue. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
No.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Looking to return from the 29. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Right here.
It's Achane on the inside give. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Price. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
McCarthy throwing here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's McCarthy. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Alert! Alert! Coconut, go!
On 1st down, it's Mason. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Brought in.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy some. Well, some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, let's go. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Keeps away from one. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Dolphins
and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Wright running out of the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running behind center with Wright. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. We've set it downs from 37. Not first down. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
44. Ready. 22.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, come on.
Tua off the play fake. That one's complete, right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Go ahead.
Tua out of the pistol. Getting out to his left. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Sybert's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So